everybody, Tim and Miranda here for another review of Doctor Who. Story number 210, The Beast Below. What'd you think? You even remember it?
It's not, okay, here's the thing. It's not even
Christ.
below any, like, it's below a city, but guess what? It's in space. So, it's not really below.
Did you ever watch Aladdin and the King of Thieves?
I feel like I did, but I don't remember it.
Where it's like
Probably
on a giant turtle.
Yeah, no, this is exactly what this is.
Yeah!
Yeah. Except it's like an octopus slash... I don't know.
Blowfish?
No, it's not. Motherfucker. It's not a blowfish. Hate you.
So, anyways, the whole thing...
Yeah.
One I love, once again... So, the thing that I don't like about modern Who, like New Who...
New Who.
Is they like tease the old references, but they like skirt around it. Like Sarah Jane is the most blatant old reference that they do.
Yeah. But
we saw like where you see the little girl crying, and he's like, no, she's crying silently. Like if kids cry, it's to get attention because they're hurt or they're scared or something like that. If she's crying silently, then that means that she's in so much pain that it's overflowing.
Yeah, and she can't control it.
And she can't help it. And Amy's like, what, are you a parent? And he just like, boom, changes. He looks at her and changes the subject. We've seen the doctor tell Rose he's a parent. Yeah. We've seen the doctor tell Donna he's a parent. Like, I mean, I watch all of Doctor Who. Like, I know who Susan is. Like, fucking just embrace it. Like, they just skirt around this issue that like, ooh, the doctor had a family before 2005, weird. Like, I don't know, it just pisses me off. Like, just fucking, yes, I had a granddaughter, and I fucking left her in the future.
Yeah, but I feel like the whole point of this conversation, because with the kid crying and stuff, they cry loudly for attention, and so maybe him skirting around it is him not wanting the attention for it.
But, like, after 4 companions, like, we get it.
Do we?
Yep.
But it's a new companion that doesn't know him.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Give it the benefit of the doubt.
No benefit of the doubt.
I still gave this one a 6.
Yeah. Which still, like, I'm enjoying it. I'm not hating it, but I'm still like, it's not bad.
But the storyline is still okay. Number one, I'm not big for creepy kids, and like any episode. With
Are you my mummy?
Any episode with kids, and like it wasn't per se about creepy kids. It was just kids and then creepiness with the, what are they called? The boxes.
Oh, like the weird, like, it was almost like a fortune teller box.
Yes, that's what I was imagining in my head. I'm like, what is it called? But I don't actually remember.
Yeah, like where you put in a quarter.
Yeah. So it's not, like I said, it's not creepy kids per se, but it is creepy in general and has to do with children. So I'm like, no thanks.
So basically the whole plot is this city is on an alien's back, and the people in the city get the opportunity to learn the truth about the alien, and they can either like fight it or they can forget about it. Yeah. And everybody always just chooses to forget about it, including Amy, evidently.
Yeah.
And basically it's that, long story short, like the human race was in trouble, and the fucking space whale. I hate space whales. They're in Star Trek.
Okay, this one's an octopus. It's not a whale.
They're in Star Trek. They're in Star Wars. Fucking space whales everywhere.
It's not a whale.
And it comes and saves them, and as human beings, being who we are, instantly grab a hold of it and start shocking its brain to kind of steer it.
Yeah, it's not really saving the human, like them in general.
It's just like, I'll give you a ride.
It's for the kids.
Yes. Because it heard the kids cry.
Yes.
Yeah. And so, basically, that's the whole thing, is humans are shocking its brain to kind of steer it. Yeah. And that's it. And the doctor saves the day by dismantling or whatever, breaking the steerage thing, but then the alien still wants to save the humans.
No, Amy hits the button.
But which breaks it, so it's not shocking it anymore.
Yeah.
But it still stays there because it's a good creature, even though it's been tortured for X amount of years.
But I feel like that's why the kids were crying silently. I don't know.
Oh,
because if they like cry out loud, like. Yeah, like they were like playing with it and stuff. Yeah. Like when they were down. in the down below. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said,
because it wouldn't eat the children. It only ate adults.
Yeah. Like I said, like, I feel like so many of our reviews were just like, fuck everything about it. And this one, I'm just like, meh.
It's still entertaining and stuff. Like, just seeing Matt Smith and Amy, like, wandering around and shit and doing God knows what. Like, it's still entertaining, and, like, the stuff that they say is entertaining. But, again, the plot in general on this one wasn't, I mean, it's not...
Yeah.
It wasn't super, super interesting.
Yeah, I agree. One of my bigger complaints, and it actually, like, kind of already spoiled it by the end, is it follows the same fucking formula as every season, where the first episode is the present, the second episode is the future, the third episode is the past. Yep. I don't know what it is with Doctor Who. Every fucking season, it's like this weird triangle. So, and that's the thing, which I did like. The last part of the episode was like a teaser. It wasn't like a next time on Doctor Who. Yeah. We see Winston Churchill. Yeah. We see the shadow of the Dalek. Yeah. Which is kind of reminiscent of classic Doctor Who, where every season or every story would bleed right into the next one. Yeah. So I actually liked that. I thought it was really kind of good. It's like the Magic School Bus, where they end up where they're going on the next episode.
What?
I was like, what?
What? Weird.
Loved it. Which you almost kind of have to watch it in order then. Like, it forces you. I love it.
Yeah.
Any closing thoughts?
No, not really. I'm just like, from what I can remember, like, this season gets a lot better. So I'm just waiting for those episodes.
Honestly, I think it gets better after Rory joins.
Actually, I think so too.
Like, I think... Like, this is all kind of just setting up the character. Like, this is who Matt Smith is. This is who Amy is. Uh-huh. We'll bring Rory in, and then boom. Which, realistic, I think every first season, for every Doctor, is always the roughest. Probably. Even, like, as much as I love, like, David Tennant, his first season is, like...
Yeah, because he had Rose, and you hate Rose.
That's true, too. And then his last season, where it's just Donna, is so much better. And so, I don't know, like Matt Smith's first season, and then we'll look at his last season, and I'm sure there's a big difference. Because they're kind of still getting into it. Well, like I mentioned in one of our past reviews, a lot of these early episodes were written either for David Tennant or generic,
you said that,
generic Doctor. Yeah. And realistically, like this one, I could see David Tennant in this episode. Like, very, very clearly. So, I don't know, it's kind of in the middle. Mm-hmm. Any closing thoughts?
No, not really.
Nope. Okay. For those who have seen it, what did you think about the Beast being in the future, crying kids? Should they just fucking embrace the Doctor's lineage, I guess would be the right word?
I guess so.
I don't know. Go ahead. Let us know. We'll see you guys next time for Victory of the Daleks.